Are you ever gonna do firearms debate? Nah, it's super boring. Firearms debates, okay. Firearms debates and abortion. Holy God, I don't want to... Let them end Roe v. Wade. I don't fucking care. I don't want to debate abortion. It's so boring. It's so fucking boring. Holy shit. Also, like, yeah, like, we know the arguments on both sides. Like, when are you gonna change anyone's minds? It's such a fundamental thing. It just feels like it feels like everything has been said, and, like, they never give the real reasons they care about this shit anyway. And it's all metaphysical. Like, what personhood is metaphysical. It's literally non-empirical. So, it's like, yeah, I don't know. Debating philosophy with, like, fucking infant-brained conservatives is not my definition of a good time. Okay, pretty good parking job, all things told. Get it? Get it! So do you not find a mild amount? Hugga Master! Asking a lot of very detailed questions. Who do we care about more, current people or future hypothetical people? You can't make ethical decisions based on the considerations or will of future, like, hypothetical people. That's insane. That, like, by that logic, you could say that it's murder to keep someone from being raped, because that woman might have gotten pregnant during the rape, and that's potential human life, and you basically just killed an innocent person to stop a rape. Yeah, or, like, it's murder to pull out, or, like, jerk off one day instead of get like, if you accept the premise that future people are, like, ethical entities worth consideration, then, like, you're going into some crazy shit. you're entering some wacky territory. No, Peacekeeper, I've not. It's not like philosophy has solved any of these fucking questions, you know? Like, if philosophers can't solve the question of personhood and consciousness, do you really think conservatives can? Like, you know, the greatest minds of ours and every generation have failed to answer this question. Now we turn it to Charlie fucking Kirk. Like, okay, yeah. We're going to produce some remarkable discourse with this one. Oh, philosophy isn't really meant to answer anything. Not answer things the way a scientist would, but it's meant to address concerns, you know? It's meant to ponder fundamentals. I don't think that's true, Miss Newsable. The thing is, like, the idea that life begins at conception is really, really, really arbitrary, and I don't think that the idea that that's a better argument than a bunch of other ones stands up to much philosophical rigor, you know? People will say that conception is the moment a life is created because that's the first time you have the unique DNA of a new person. But, like, why would that be the starting line? Why does that have to be the starting line, you know? In terms of, like, in terms of, like, capacity for thought, pre- and post fertilized eggs are identical. Neither are thinking, you know? You have more capacity for future life with a fertilized egg, but that's only the case after some things have been added to it. Think of it this way, okay? Hold on. Okay, guys, here, think of it this way, okay? So, let's lay out the common argument, right? Okay, yeah, okay, so, you know, people will say that life begins at conception because that's the first time you have the unique DNA of an individual or whatever else. You can ask, so, first of all, it being unique DNA on its own is not, like, exceptional in any way. Cancer cells have unique DNA. Like, that's just not exceptional. You know, and they say, like, well, okay, so why can't life begin with a sperm cell? Like, why can't there be millions of lives in your balls all the time that are constantly dying? And then it's like, okay, well, those only become real lives if something is added to it. You need the egg in order for there to be a conception. But here's the problem with that. And a fertilized egg also needs something in order for it to become a real human. And that's the resources of the womb.
Just ban sex so we don't have to talk about abortion anymore, easy lol.
Inshallah. Like a fertilized egg on its own needs resources from the womb. So absent external additional resources, a fertilized egg and a sperm cell are both, like, totally lacking. It's just, these divisions are really, really arbitrary, and nobody's minds get changed in them. It's just a fucking time waster. It's super dumb. I get so bored having these conversations. And conservatives want to talk about them because, like, it's like the one issue where if you have a different perspective, it seems like they're more humanitarian than people on the left, you know? Because in every other respect, like, conservatives are, like, monstrous dealers in death. Where, like, every single thing they do and say unambiguously, like, is more cruel and harsh than stuff the left support. But on this issue alone, when they're advocating for a group that is incapable of speaking for themselves, literally, because they're fetuses, on this issue alone, they're willing to be, you know, social justice warriors. Would your prescriptions for pro-choice be different if we can empirically show personhood in a fetus? I have no idea what empirically showing personhood would be. I genuinely have no... I guess I have to reject the premise because I have no idea what that would be. We haven't even solved the problem of consciousness. Like, we don't even know what that is. No, I don't think it's a dumb question to ask, chat. I'm just saying I don't think there's a way to answer it. I don't know if it's possible to answer it. Chat's being mean. Even if you could, would it override the woman's autonomy? Well, that's the second question, right? Even if you like were willing to say, like, okay, this is a person in the womb or whatever, you could still make it the bodily autonomy argument. Yeah, I would say this is actually the weakest mission that we've done so far. A lot of this, if they wanted to do the thing where we have no tools, so like all these really heavy barrels are put in places where it's difficult to get them down without access to your tools, I think that could have been done pretty well, but a lot of this was really no more complicated than just like finding them and then moving them over with maybe one obstacle in the way. Alright, that's enough politics. Stop. Literally, I'm done.